This is Chariot.
Yes, indeed, this is Chariot TV. Abusiafo adofo enuanom eye okunu and then so about the other Roma, yeah, the love and family corner ever. Yeah, digital lectureship new way, you know, Samonte and Cat. It's a Chariot TV. And then love and family corner, you crew no. You said I must say, most program no, a man no, a year, kono. That was your 12 years to me and family. And then about the other Roma, yeah, but love and family corner, a live on Facebook, on the YouTube, and all social media platforms. So I won't like your page now, but also be like it, and I'll be share now from so answer it to me. I could you make any be now almost so it to me. I share. Said the winning that I know. They be a coupon, a boy, a my papa, or be an argument pie ye. Danny Danino, or you're busy there, and so Yana Daje, or Yada J. My. I will feed them yet to me, a share, your be brave. Ah, I'm not for baby now to me, Fred, a darcy. Say, you to me day, your papa to me by now to me church and your mother be brave. While following your programs and be brave now to me who say, what's your man be brave? So, while we are, we sure say, there has been some improvement in your marriage. Say, I feel a person be worried, so Giddy is a brow with a cheap, a bear share program, yes, no. You sure so what's your man back home, and I'm you be a woman. And then so about the other room, yaba, loving family corner, yaba, you could leave a yaba. And she said, when him that I papa, they be a rather, that dear, and so that I am friend in them, why you busy near friend or so, Ning nature, Yambo Tremai, and a yang. Ebe fidie mu ha abusua de ene nso oba dada roma nti obeka yensa nti ebe ma na kwaba na ye de adwumadie no ahyehye so na ene topic e wo ho no ya dan na di na abusuafo nyina ahwe yesrew fa pen ne paper se onti bibia sa betima attract ho comment section e da ho oba ha obi anje uska obetima bisa question bia ope bia na adwumadie no aye kama nti ye papa ena muhu no wo screen no so no aha iti did your penny kojo asa yes yakopo especially pa daddy and you may love a family corner ema wo akwaba yesan chia wo so
Yo, meje oso na mohote den.
Kristo adom ye ho ye pa me gidi ye se wo so ne busuafo bia ehun eye pa
Enyame adum ye nyina ye ho ye. Na na ho nsusu anye fe wo screen no.
me da say
Ya brand ya.
me ye wo office wa wo say me you know
O
me
enya baga na meka o. Mu se wo ho nsusu anye fe. Wo nipadua na meka.
you daddy me da say ya is
Yes. Mo pese meka so ho
okay
ye fe o.
me ta this me tell me ni aje
Eh,
Okay, we have for my papa Kwaba near the Jumedi no ebeshe so we are live on all social media platforms. Waiting right now the comments, any questions about there how be no ube to me at the abana yet to me as at dear kama. It's your topic I ba beshe no boundaries for maintaining a healthy relationship. Boundaries for maintaining a healthy relationship. Eti ɛnɛ deɛ yɛkɔ straight ne saa yɛmfa nkyɛnkyɛn baabi a yɛkɔ straight to yɛ topic no so na de yɛ papa ɛwɔ ma yɛn nnɛ no yɛtumi asua. Eti that I think say before we know now you discuss boundaries no very ambiguous as to whether obi a waware relationship mu anyway but yeah agree on the end of yɛpɛ sɛ abusuafoɔ ɛte nti ɛnna yɛ topic ɛda hɔ na abusuafoɔ dade deɛ ɔwɔ ma yɛ no ma yɛnte na yɛhyɛ yɛ dwumadie no ase.
Okay, so discussing boundaries or barriers between couples.
Yes.
Nti you can't barriers within couples. Yache emu abie nse na disua na yɛhyehyɛ no sɛ ɛbɛhwɛ singles ɛna afei married. So because we have singles couples, singles are a couple, which means they are dating and also one namaware kwanso. So somehow no, they become couple or kwembis. They become a couple. Worried to an among be akọ baby. In the yebehwe barriers and boundaries are here, and then that of the married, and then
Yes.
married into one boundaries and as couples. Unfortunately, meaning say what the viewers or our listeners are expecting why we are once a renka. And the man for the camp boundaries are now yadwini yako baby.
Maybe so, yes.
Maybe so. Well, sijafo de no nte sɛ awarefo de no. Sijafo de boundaries no ɛdɔɔso bebree.
Hey.
Yes, metumi aka bebree.
Awarefo boundaries ne
dɔɔso. Yeah, they have
say
boundaries.
So when you say Obani or Berima, Omu etu na mo so mbewa.
Yeah.
Omu boundaries was a down them.
Yeah, everyone them.
Exactly.
Wa say wo emesh no meka emesh a ye cross mu e di wura mu ana say o cross ko obi ehim ana shibi ese da mo ntam na say mo du ho ba bi ese mo wura na mokọ a eno no ebe ha adwene kakra nti no wasa na meka say but aware for they have the meka aware for freedom Hareful don't have much boundaries. Just about a few, maybe one or two boundaries per ISO here. Unless it is related to outsiders. So aware from a couple no, and outsiders.
Outsiders, no. Okay.
Against outsiders there, then your barriers as was setting. And so sana aseventy. Our sijafo no de no nneɛma a mode ɛma mo ho. I mean, talking about gifts, roles and responsibilities. Sometimes if I to your home, when we are courting or dating, set barriers, and then also meeting times and meeting places. There should be barriers, and emotional attachments, and so we should have barriers. And so even communication still are more barriers, unlike the married who are free to discuss anything except one or two. Away from a whole lot of things as I say mokaka echo, especially sensual communications. Sensual communications are in common as you train ɛtwetwe nneɛma bi ɛba
Eba.
anaa ayɛ careful ɛwɔ ho. And so wobisa ma in summary nea mɛtumi aka no ɛfei sɛ wopɛ details bi na wode ba deɛ anaa details no
Details
yɛahwɛ
in you be here, papa. But before then, person me who say me share or baby na me person me no yeah, court ye date na ya warrior. Some of these boundaries now, yeah, baby do be more esukono. Person me who say I was say yeah as dating technically couples no. Yeah na yeah was here trans set boundaries no. And I say these are boundaries are what I was say yɛn nyinaa yɛ respect ana yɛn deɛ
mɛtumi
bɛhwɛ mhm
okay mɛtumi aka sɛ they are universal boundaries wobisa me na mɛbisa ɛna ɛwɔ maybe situational boundaries and personal boundaries. Meka situational boundaries are maybe between you two no, because of your situations be a more you find yourselves in. For instance, mo date na mo nyinaa mo te mo parents hɔ a
mhm
etimi ɛboa ma boundaries ni bi wɔ hɔ a ɛyɛ voluntary.
mhm
I mean, say voluntary, involuntary. Involuntary, just say they are there to be there already. But when you are living alone,
yes
then there are certain boundaries are SM set. Because if you are living with your parents, both of you are living with your parents, there are involuntary or automatic boundaries that are set. I know it may eboa ewo ho. Nti wobisa me ana metimi akan for instance yɛka emotional bonding and how you should set certain boundaries and sensual communications ebetimi lead to sinful acts or behaviors no mo nyinaa mo te mo parents who are you are limited menka sɛ montimi nyɛ o but
but the rate
at
at which
least
I
no
can move
exactly.
yeah
Because me wo wufi na o no so ni fia at least ade resa ebusua be frɛ na check up on you say where are you, why are you late and other things. But say what there you have to decide boundaries, and so you have to exercise certain controls and self controls, the two of you.
okay
Universal ones na acceptable ones a ɛwɔ hɔ a yɛnim sɛ wokɔ na wokɔyɛ a na yɛ sɛ wokɔ too far and then that's why I call the risk becomes very high.
and yeah for investor some of the investor boundaries
Yeah,
okay
wotua school fees na wotɔ TV sets and nneɛma kɛse capital expenditure. Oh yeah, you are crossing certain boundaries that universally no, you shouldn't do.
well
Then you know you are taking risk to
yes
do
again
them.
you have to watch your risk tolerance level no say okay
Exactly.
and
Then you knew that.
exactly exactly 80 but these are certain things I think say young guys are dating, now. And this program, they will say to me, why am I using your boundaries? She said me dating. One, when it comes to visiting, because obviously, no, say, or don't know hopeful for come sana. Hey, Matthew, me person me who, I'm just person me who. First of all, person me who says, is it appropriate? Say, me will be dating, literally, no. Say, anybody invite me as a member, sana. ɛwɔ sɛ mekɔ anaasɛ ɛwɔ sɛ mekɔ sɛ mɛkɔ a ɛno no sɛn na ɛwɔ sɛ ɛyɛ
Wobɛkɔ a sɛ wɔ se kwisi a wobɛgyina kwantempɔn mu no onim mmirikatu a na wakɔkɔduru anaasɛ oni akɔkɔduru a na wɔ mmirikatu nti wokɔsra wo boyfriend na girlfriend na ne nko ara na ɛte a bere bɛn na ɛsɛ wokɔ ɛna wokɔ
It's that the one discount say in the first place, no, we invite you. I was a woko, and
wobɛkɔ
then
ɛsɛ wokɔ
I was a
nti
woko. Okay.
wobɛhwɛ bere no a ɛsɛ sɛ wokɔ no ɛnyɛ bere no nko a ɛsɛ sɛ wotumi susu the is it the temperature of ɔbarima no anaasɛ ɔbea no baabi a ne nneɛma ɛkeka ɛkɔ if
And
possible
I
I
think
don't
you
know.
get to know all those things through the kind of conversations.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
yeah, nipa no any.
Yeah. Nkɔmmɔ no a modi ne nyinaa ma adwenbɔne aba obi tim a wotumi hu sɛ oyɛ adwenbɔne aba obi tim. And to help you, so certain boundaries, and sometimes you need, I don't know, sɛ wonyɛ biribi a wotwa boundary anaasɛ wotwa ɔhye a you need things that are sharp. And so maybe you have to go with blunt tool. And what are those blunt tools obey use? Daddy and new say about ntimi ntwahye. You been in the way. Maybe you go there with your brother, your sibling, your sister, your brother.
Hey, daddy. Oh, yeah, Larry first, uncle.
Then
Oh, yeah, Larry first, uncle. Oh, yeah, ba.
we understand is second who kuma no. Send be ntimi ntwa.
But in most
Well,
cases, yeah, a man prefers say, best I'm not the madam, what the fan, I wouldn't bury man, Obi Edi Wechi.
say no na meka no say when you are aware and you need to be aware say there are dangers and there are certain boundaries you shouldn't cross. And so if you shouldn't cross these boundaries there, then say find ways be a obetimi aboa wo na dangers na risks na ɛwɔ mu no be minimize, you know. And that's how you can manage it. No one is stopping you from visiting. So what is the time? Time fear oko and fee nipa or no ankasa no will be net fine. If nipa don't ma excuse and near account. So where do you have to sit? And we ebi beka say tra bonten intra inko inside inko tra ho. Obi beka say ubetimi akọ living room, you don't go into the chamber. Yes, chamber the unye wuro ha na say wo ko be as say oko. But the question is, living room, no, so anything can happen if the door is closed. It depends on your risk tolerance level, how you can manage this thing.
Okay. That's
Sorry.
very interesting. That the way to man Mr. Kakama. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Obi said, hey, Mr. George, some can hide his intentions. Yeah, so
Oh, but
it's
yeah. No matter how someone hides intentions, you can know. And then that is one kasa no so no senses yeah because your senses should be sharp. The senses what am I say? In human senses and feelings. Nipa na send you see kasa send you ye no ho any nekeka ho. And remember in the Bible, obi na just suppose obi odi born in all kinds of yare. Nti o mesra no. I think you know that very much in the Old
Yes.
Testament. Nti o yare no besra na wato ahye na so. Nti we go with caution. Nipa no yare ampa wa hospital ni nuru ehi ni bi wa check. And e bia for atare na hia me ne hospital ne pharmacy ne yehwe. Ezo unyanya o senses ne very very sensitive and active. You can detect say adwembone ya ba and ye kan mu manye say oberima nkwa na adwembone wo ne team.
Obiano,
No.
so you.
Yeah, baby, better post this year. Better post
If
before
you got so I
you
call best
realize.
so I call Ataria. Now who first you
But she no dey akọ,
Atari
yes.
you call best
But
so the rubber.
how to know any ni atare ọhye no. Eno no nyina no, na make say your senses must be very very active and sensitive. Nti hu wakọsira na ọhye 90 bi na se bi dross bi na mu fia na ye na ese hu se enkoyi nkɔ yie.
Okay. Okay.
Nti so aya mmarima no yɛ direct kakra. Ɔbarima no de ɔbɛka no, but mmea no de sɛ na ɔbɛyɛ yɛ ne ho no akyerɛ wo sɛ ɛno ɛwɔ. So that is when you are bonding emotionally, now more levels, very higher, then you need to be careful
Okay.
about your visits,
So,
the timing, and how you visit.
okay. That again on the visit, but see a clear ways to carry through. Because in most cases, me no be kasa international, maybe any part minimum or maybe a broche, and I kasa na nipa no. I was so bad best son no women and son maybe a best shower area na bibisa. Say we were Ghana ha, me no be a kasa wa broche na fe or ba me fan say onye Ghana ni. Omba hada oni mu bia
Mm,
me minti na oba. In this case no, say me kwa na me tete say me kwa me te wa hai. We be
mm,
advisable say meji nipa no na me no atena for the period of ha and say some because yeah hear some of these boundaries, of which
yeah,
says you can yeah but boy going forward no. Me man
yeah.
baby. How should I go about it?
Okay, you see, so wankasa no, once a mechanical situation and circumstances are very, very important. My menka me dear me experience. Na mention situations I found myself.
Mhm.
One, you should know your weaknesses. Your own weaknesses and strengths. And a bit more one weakness, and most, especially men, the the act of fornication and sin, no, weakness. And so when you know your weakness, that is the first level I say unya. Now who say, look, this is my weakness. Into I say me set these boundaries.
Mm.
There are some men, Joseph Onomo type, we yet then will be going.
Flee.
Yes, flee. And this is what the Bible says, flee. The Bible
Mm-hmm.
didn't say run, or say flee. Two. Flee just say two kokra yira. What the Americans say that.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, we know what to say Joseph. So they can come, you can appear even stark naked, and they will still will refuse. And so
But if
the first
you
yes. But obi nso wɔ hɔ a even wonhyɛ hwee koraa ɔbea no nhyɛ hwee anaasɛ koraa still no adwemmɔne no aba ne tim. I hope so to the mechanism.
it's as if
Nti sɛ wohu sɛ wo weakness ɛwɔ he. And let me share this with you. Me took me kɔ Hong Kong. Me nim obia wɔ hɔ for the first time, and that was about 30 something years ago. I was very young, energetic, and I make srɛ awura. Awura na make srɛ. Ɛyɛ obi yere. And
hey,
it may come for the first time. Nneɛma na mekɔtɔ no koraa menim sɛ menya bi menya na menya. Nti resources are limited. I was me na me sponsor trip no. Nti say make calculations ɛkɔ yie. Nti makɔsrɛ obi yere. We were in the same room. How are you going to comport yourself? So under such circumstances, nneɛma bi ankasa check wo dada. One, awura no when wia no ho na ɔno wokɔ. Two, wokɔsrɛ no fii ne kunu hɔ.
Sinikunu Yahweh.
Ne kunu yɛ aware. So no matter how, nneɛma bi ankasa ɛboa wo, ɛbɔ wo ho ban. Ɛma wohu sɛ no, you cannot mess up. I'm not saying I'm strong. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying circumstances are you find yourself ɛboa wo ɛma ɛtumi ɛma wo control wo ho somehow. And the lady was not type of maker say nyeme type po. Say what in American say
It's
near
as
maybe penny bi. But under those circumstances, you need to control yourself. And then there was second experience. I went to Yebi. I met this lady, very beautiful lady, very, very beautiful lady. I was playing so and I temenchen was city here bonkoma no hu so men call Lagos that. and the place was dangerous. Now, the another wakwa no, so don't worry, I can help you. Nti nipa na obeboa no, ye call baby, ye say baby ye koda no, eye ni osesa sika. Nti origi sika no na wasesa. Na me nso no niema na efe na me ko explore. Nti me sesa me dollars no, na manya niema na me babaka. Ne se maboka. Nti ne se menya niema ni biansa na metimi asesa sika. Nipa ne so ompene. Ye call another place. Ewura no so ntimi nja me bi mpaniru a me se me nko hoda no ntimi nja me. Ye call another place. Ono the opening. No opening, also the place was full into of a student mattress. No the my into. In Uranos, and some make and I was very young. I was just around.
Where they don't worry.
My worry as an American, as I may worry in them, until some me would meditate here. Next is my worry the dada. Me worry as an immediate. Me worry as an immediate 22. Into me can be a 25, 22 years and a year.
Wow.
And so we na medi be 30 years. My worry that. I said I'm aware we put. I think so. And I was just around 30 years. A very beautiful man. Near the student mattress. Amount. Mutu no mundaso. O se bra yenda ha. Mintimi nja oda. E hona akoda akoma ma onan so akoye ne maybe. But you see, these circumstances are totally different from dating.
Yes.
We know totally different. And we know what say systems be ankasa check. I don't believe say me date lady na men and better student mattress so my dear chin. No, I don't think it will happen. Basic. Yes, I cannot quite on. If we were dating na student mattress back when you da my dear chin, BBC. Menya Joseph.
Jonah comment very well.
Wow. And so but niema na circumstances na nkasa no eboa me ahye me de matimi adi me ho so. Nti meka ebi no. But when you are dating there, it's like you are free range. You might express love and affection to each other already. Yes, already. And so the risk is very, very high. Very, very high.
And so make me abeda me no be dating. My best visit make me ada my day with the aim say obi anko trespass. But
you know, ebi to me ya obeda ma de achi ba ko beda mpass wa ko ada fam na hwe nsi. But enti na me say susu ho hwansa. And then I make risk tolerance level.
No.
Exactly. Who level no lower. Don't try it. Jonah and the girl be kodai. Jonah the girl be kodai. Fiency. And inti wo Sami. Also no be die na fiency. I don't know many be intimate na fiency. Oh boy. And your pet. How to make an answer? Eti sana asem no eti. And so make emotional bonding and any risk. And as certain boundaries you need to set and meet me akan. We no few who le miano so o kofi o unue aduan and you are not supposed to do that. You are not supposed to do that. So upeso what will be? I will recommend say ubetimi akọ nue aduan once. Ubetimi see in once per during the span like times gap na mode mushia mhukosi sembe were not more than once.
Wow.
Yes, not more than once. Once be pet now corner nue aduan mana. It's okay. What prayer says it's okay. Next time corner nue aduan mana nu aduan na hwe. Because you are not supposed to be doing that. When you're born, you. Many man I was
yeah, man, yeah, man, yes, and me and I born. He said,
you're born. You're born.
Be out to her. Now me bury man. Me say mukase. Na me ye the answer. Wo be an brabidi.
Inti oh, you were doing, na invite me, no be an bedi. Nti won twɛn na ɔno aba bɛyɛ aduan wonware ne yɛ na da bia wa ma wa bɛnoa aduan wa no it is not right.
Na se mesrɛ ne so sɛ de madwuma yɛ busy nti weekend bi ya no abɛyɛ aduane kakra ma mo.
Me pacho wo waso aware atɔ plate wo pɛ sɛ obi nua wo frɛ ne wo nkwan si o weekend na ware me metui me yere tena Saturday otimi yɛ frɛ bɛ 2-3 nkwan 2-3 if say ma ware no girlfriend ni saa ayi no sɛ wobakɔkɔ yɛ o pɛ sɛ o yere ɛnu aduan 2-3 times 4 obia no nua ma kɔna kɔ ware no bɛtena fi no yɛ ma ho. And yes, she has no business doing that for you.
Now, in the other man who say TikTok, and if you must say thank you, daddy, thank you, louder. Now, oh, near Biane, mamma, and daddy, now, Obiano over who can say, gift, you know. Oh, boy, me, mammy, Sikaka cash me, accommodate me, and also, Mimi Beman, I was say, Mimi, mammy, my discana.
There was certain level. Some men can't, say, would have known to me visit you. And a man can't want to be near the amount.
At least once.
Once.
It is Sikano. Obisama dia, Sikamema once.
When the American said to prove so bit me, that's all. Asa. Until obeti me but she shouldn't do it once or Sikano so sa unko to school fees and for bianco schedule.
Muntie
bibi wo konua aduan ma obarima ne daa eye frɛ ma ne daa won hyɛ dan yɛ bɔne yo but you cross boundaries bi wo ye bribi awarefo na ɛyɛ now rather instead of encouraging the man to marry yes, you are not encouraging
him, yes. Because he's already enjoying the benefits.
Exactly. Benefits marriage. He has started enjoying it. So why should he go and perform? Well, so you've crossed the boundary. You've crossed it. And the same thing. Now so actually there are 1, 2 nyaman keten bi and here can no cry and you oberi man kwan dem obi anso when a guy nam hona so mini credit why can't you buy credit or data for a gentleman?
So women should be
they can also do.
Women
They can also do.
Daddy because
they can also do. But no. But the boy should not sit down and expect say the woman should continue doing it. No. Oh yes, why doing your papa? I didn't know of them. No, one am na ahonkyere aba once bi na enti say okas or obi enti onye. Nia me kan say onye ahonkyere aba onye. But say obi obi no be trans say me girl no nto data mama. Then what is wrong with you? Are you a man or you a woman?
Obi said, Daddy, thank you. Master, slow down on the money. Yes, you can say, "Mama, no, slow down." You are still live on Chariot TV. You already did the Love and Family Corner. Watch Chariot TV. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and all our social media platforms. But between the comments about, between the questions about minister conversation, I very interesting. Your topic, boundaries for maintaining a healthy relationship. And I hear for singles, everybody dating some boundaries. I was say yes, set it amongst ourselves. Now, I'm saying just some few comments be and Abba very interesting. So producer bit to me that too. So I'm Brighter Sorry, I'll say watching live from Sinyani. Okay, thank you, Bright, for watching us. Can we move to the next one? Anthony Akowa says, good evening, brethren. I'm watching from Israel. Okay. Israel for your church. Now, Sister Emilia, yes. Tembia Oshay. Say, good evening, brethren, watching live. Thank you so much for always watching us. Patrick K. Abe, brother. GDA song we also watching live from Asante Bekwai. That's to say, they be answer Patrick Oshay Jumadi. But as I said, self-discipline counts because without it, if you visit in the afternoon, you can fall a victim. Hey, daddy, say your power.
Oh, you're right. Oh, you're right. All right, so
Mm,
make timing, circumstances, environment, situations. I never say only the time. Say we kutu no.
mm-hmm.
Make say moti abontin a yedi
That's
say
yeah, yeah.
bibisi. But oko chamber there and the next worry oko too far. And
Mm,
even living room cry something can happen. But abontin the then I'll be me abontin, I'm moti abontin. What a
mm,
mechanism. And
mm,
there are also some boundaries. Be mobetimi edinkomo. And I was talking about sensual conversation and that's
mm-hmm.
communication. Sebi mu nkomo na mudi no ekoye dwama nsem a is as equally as say more yeah because eno no edim beko be bi say mode eko.
But that in reality, and these things are just common. How do we minimize it? And I say, how do we work on that? Because obviously, some of these sensual conversations, are bound to happen. How do we minimize it? And I say, how do we work on
You
that?
can discuss sex without being sensual. You should
Hmm.
be able to tell the difference.
Hmm.
Na sɛ mma mabɔ sex din.
You.
But menka no kwan so a obi te baabi a ne ho mmoa bɛsɔresɔre. Nti ɛno ho asɛm na yɛka. Nti nkɔmmɔ no a wobɔ no wokyea no akɔ hefa. Den
It's bako chiana. Naka bako not
atene sɛ
Ana.
baabi a wode kɔ no ebi aburo a tɔɔ bo ase a baabi a wokɔ no woyɛ atra boundary. Nti yɛ na gyina akyi hɔ a baabi. Wɔn. Ɛna besides that no so kisses, touching, and fondling. Also, obi nsa, ọ na obi nam na oso ne nsa a onye bɔne.
Mm-hmm.
Ọ na obi nam na wo nsa ɛda ne sisi akyi a onware ne a asɛm wɔ ho.
Mm. But
Wode wo nsa
yeah, na Jesus to say you are na sebi intercourse nankasa, but if you are no ne so money when they say dating yeah, no they said that
been fifi ano no ma kind of several times elsewhere. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on this platform. Say, look, Abebio, say kisses ɛnyɛ hwee ɛde a wonya gɛɛ na ma obi ankisi ni bi na gyina hɔ na hwɛ.
that
Exactly. It is a ultimate
baby
mo
womb.
obi
I just say
obi
baby womb.
ntumi nkisi no bi di a na sɛ bibi wɔ mu. Obi kyia wo girlfriend a sɛ ɛnha wo. Obi
Mm-hmm.
kyia wo, oh hello no so ne nsa na okyia na oyi ne nsa a ɛnha wo. But
Mm.
okyia no na okura ne nsa mu kyɛ ɛkyɛ pɛ. Wobɛhu sɛ krakye yɛ adɛn. What else? Ha. Enti mpo nkyia no po no boundaries wɔ mu. Nkyia no po. And how much more say oko kissy, wako fondle, maybe vital body parts bi ense
Body parts,
osaka.
yeah.
Edufu ene eton ene sisi echi no what make. And these are some of the boundaries as I say mo hwe na mo set it.
Into
Na
those
osh.
places in there, whilst we are dating, no, 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 no.
No area. And your phone, cell phone, mo worry ya. Wokɔhwehwɛ so ayɛ dɛn?
Oh, that the way this is should be a
Ware a
more
wokɔhwehwɛ so ayɛ dɛn? Wote
yeah, one
America
way
na
I
ase.
better my phone so I
Nti
day.
obia ɛnɛ mmea nko a na ɛhwɛ mu mmarima phone. Ɔbarima nso nkɔhwɛ ɔbea phone so. Mu two ni
Hmm.
nyinaa obia ne ho kwan sɛ ɔkɔhwɛ obia phone so. Gye sɛ nipa nankasa sɛ ɔgye na ayɛ ade ma me anaa gye receive ma me. Sɛ nipa nankasa sɛ ɔyɛ ɛno ɔno koraa no ho apɔ obi apɔ paa ɔbɛka sɛ no I won't do it. It's your cell phone. But munya ware pɛ that barrier
Saban in the hobby.
yɛyi afio. Mo ware pɛ saa barrier na yɛyi afio. Boundary na ɛni hɔ bio. Ɛni hɔ
Wow.
bio.
Hey, very interesting. Okay. It is communication. Okay, I think say yeah, touch on communication. It will be same. It is no be a type of has any communications and better unless you decide to pray the whole night. It is a kasa no ina be
You
nyame
pray,
sonko.
who any shede na mo bompai. It won't work. Prayer does not stop that.
You better nyom Krista sorry ni
Look,
nyom.
I'm kind mutu mu penyuma to amon kwa all them na mon kwaye. Na mu mutu mu she chamber mo to juma bompai. Ya asa na o kano. Asa wo kwa mpa no kwa da asa na beka che nyankopon. Kwa hia wa no be fonfon.
You better Bible moon serve aka Bible stories.
Wofa. Ene mo mpo bi nka mo at least no mo ye 3. At least mo ye 3. Na mutu nko mo she dem mo chamber mo bompai aya konche aya de. Mo ye serious. Menya
Obi
ka. Mhm.
Obi say and I say besi wa ha. Okay. Oh, but I see no reason why my husband should go through my phone. Okay. And then yeah, David Diva. And about Miss Jenna said, why won't you give me your phone when dating until marriage? Not me though. On the dating now, I'm saying, obviously, your phone. Meaning the or per se or whom our phones. My phone is my privacy. Okay. It is obedient. Obviously, add it on new date here. On person by your phones because I think say I also did requirement to say if you don't have anything hiding, you should be okay giving me your phone whilst dating.
No, more worry here. We are talking about boundaries, not necessarily hiding something from you. And I've said it elsewhere. Say you can even multiple date. Into if I'm dating multiple, and sometimes it's better you let your partner know. Say obinsu way 2 and now way 3. And now you see, we need to be
But then how
transparent.
does this thing the all kind of it makes a lot of sense. But how does this really in reality say we know be kasa na kasa obi an say mesane obi afoforo kasa na like in
Say
reality
yes, me assess mu tu no. Na hwɛ nea metimi aware no.
in the
I kind
same
of
vein no obi an
and that is
kasa
the transparent. You see, that is where your transparency, that how far your transparency with the person can go.
mm,
So he or she knows that there's a second person. It's enough. Going through your phone, okoye den wo. What the make can I say?
mhm,
Okoye den mo worry nti why should because ebinum kwa timi sizi girl na boy any phone. I nya na auto
mhm,
man. In fact, what man akura pa wo sizi a wo mpoye wani mbuye. Wo na auto man akura na wo sizi a wani mbuye. Kurasini ina sade no. Make kurasini nye no tie kura obi a o na adwene ne hwe nim. Na obeto phone am obia na wako sizi because as kasakasa kakra aba. Wo yes a wo mpoye. Enti mo nware ye dia meka to say boundaries no toss.
mm,
Don't worry, there are boundaries in doors. So you don't live like married couples. You don't. You can't live like that because you have a lot of limitations. But when you get married, and I think Obi says I don't know waware na ne kunu enhwe ne phone so.
mhm,
Then I also what this see ne kunu on the phones. There are
mm.
only two things your wife or husband shouldn't know. Only two.
Hey,
So be what.
between couples no
Yeah, married. I'm not talking
mhm,
about unmarried. I'm talking
mhm,
about married.
mm.
Married in the only two things. Now, one partners shouldn't know.
Wow, okay,
Apart from that, they should know everything. I'm not saying say, oh, nam wow, yere nim ne o team, ukunu o ne o team. No, but your life must be transparent enough for your husband. Asema wo team de onkwa wo team na wo.
mhm,
Na mo be any wo team no de. She or he must. So the only two things. But because in some way can fondling any oh warrior, you have all the right to do. And look,
yep,
even that you cannot fondle your wife's breast I
in
mean in
public,
public.
yeah,
Exactly. Exactly. Just because of your identity now training no food now. Oh yeah, ni happy about it. You cannot do that.
Jonah Betty. Jonah Betty. Wow. Very interesting. Even though I said, why now walk crime? No, I know no. Oh yeah, in moderation.
I know quite the places be a won't mean yet.
Mm,
There are some places be a won't mean yet.
mm,
Oh.
mm.
In Tisana,
Okay.
I don't know that.
Okay. It I think say some phone issues here there. Me sure say yeah, I hear discussion on phone issues,
Yeah.
but still I'm say people have problems with phone same I don't know. I think say daddy I'm say so we be person or be share with phone na. Be depend ebi anokwede bi a wonni nkyɛ nipa na ɛne ɔhwɛ bi a wotwa ntom na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔhwɛ wo phone so na ɔhu biribi menim sɛ
So on trust
Mhm,
prove. And you prove by allowing him or her. It is up
mm.
to you to prove to your partner say you can be trusted. But say who's a chinchina me phone there, me private there. Then your partner has all the reasons and causes to suspect you, to mistrust you. And this nipa no uji who this own there. Why can't he or she access your phone?
But this
And
is we
then
are talking about this is in marriage, not when we
in
are
marriage,
dating.
not in
Not in
unmarried,
dating. Very well.
single.
Very
No,
well.
it's not single. Among the married in America, not in
Okay.
single. Yeah.
Okay. Iti I think say your time no so quite na ɛkɔ. Iti me best here way so see your date here. What should be my relationship towards Obama and also Obiani family? Say me no be dating
No
kakra. I was
relationship.
say the relationship
Enchia,
between
ukochia ona usro ana kofi.
me to me mwa maso mane siesie no ho empra ho ebi na near fi kakra even though you worry but me ne ba no esan se ahyehyɛ wonti ne ma me ani afi na me pese me boa ɛno na ɛyɛ sɛ mɛyɛ sa
Wako sra wase once. Opra wasum wapra. Fine. But ote abeka, wase te abeka. And if you're not paid, wase to be. Make can wase I'm wrong.
we ponyanya wasew ye wasew
Onyanyi a wase nti na wasete abɛka mote benti na da bia nɔpa wobɛware ne ba nti da bia nɔpa wokɔpra saa na wopɛ sɛ wɔka kyerɛ me wowɔ wo fi ɔno nso wɔ ne fi moware a na ɔbɛtena hɔ ɔbɛyɛ ama wo monwareyɛ
na sɛ ɔbɛrima no pɛ sɛ ɔware me pɛ sɛ me boa ne maame a me wɔ ho kwan sɛ meka se daabi
sami nti wotue sɛ mehia mmoa na mebisa wo na ama me bia na kyerɛ sɛ wo na mewɔ biribi yɛ
mpa se daabi
enti papa de wopɛ sɛ ɔyɛ papa a yɛ papa ɛne wopɛ sɛ ɔyɛ papa a why should it be conditional wɔahyia obi pɛ sɛ ɔware no ne maame a na ne papa wɔ asɛm bi na wobɛtumi aboa na woyɛ sɛnea wobɛyɛ ama obiaa wonyɛ sɛ woyɛ ma no na wama wanware ne ba no ampene a daakye wobɛdan
because
ne ka ɛhɔ na
I
asene
still
wɔ
to be now
exactly
when you say I still to be
you
yare
are
na wo
talking
mu ana
very
aware no
highly
onje
in
ntumu
any case bible no kora sɛ woyɛ papa a nhwɛ akyi wonhwɛ akyi deɛ
mhm
ɛbɛfi mu aba nyankopɔn no ankasa na ɛbɛtua wo ka so why adid na wontumi nyɛ no papa anaasɛ ne ba mmom pɛ sɛ ɔware wo mu no nti no ɛne mmom abɛyɛ bɛri a anaa boundary a wontumi mmoa no anaa ɛnsɛ sɛ yɛ sa nti woyɛ not because wo ne ne ba no
o den
ɛwɔ
e ba
wopɛ
no
sɛ
okay
ɔware ne
should be
nti
condition say
woyɛ nipa a ɔyɛ obi hia mmoa na woboa no asa
good good okay in the same way in the relationship with both parties parents you know in terms of communication no ye nware de obema bi wo ho a na obia bi wo ho a me ma me kwa se on frɛ no onye o ya frɛ me ma me cha no ya cha me papa ya eno no mandatory say ɛwɔ sɛ meyɛ sa obi a yɛ date nya nware o
Abusua saa abusua no wɔyare kakra wɔhia ayaresa. You see, no, me would date me ba met me bisa oh mete Samin Kacho no ho o say asa. Na Samin be chi
Onye wonderful.
na bi Samin be chi me no mfa nye den. Me bisa me ba na me bisa hwe say still mo ho ana say bibia si just that but o be chi me said den. Me makura aware kura me nka nkyere won kunu nso won ba hwe me. Won aware won akọ me nka nkyere won. Oti ni fi, ohwe ni fi, me so me hwe me fi. And what is that? You know. Kyere den.
Very interesting. Okay, we the baby said they a bit in line with the topic in there, but it be a little bit digression. Be say me date here. At what point in I was mean, say I can't want that, but just to refresh the minds of people, no. At what point now I was say me ma wo for me oba me ma wo for who say assume I see me no date and I say me try until so by man I ready say oh me be fi abeje list na my introduction na my wo for and at the point I met me manage your home person me no ba na money worry or kan na that very moment and I was a woman wa wo for mo ebe at what point and kasana yeah be
Formal
reasonable.
introduction. Your informal introduction. Informal madam funi. Asa and informal. And I don't need to ask plenty questions.
Mm-hmm.
So that ebeye just that eniso. Na nkoye se ochene bi bibi ankoyi ya akoye bi.
Exactly.
Na ewo formal intro. Eno na ye friend kokoko. Okobokoko. Na if you watch a list, you've introduced yourself officially or formally.
It over to me. Oh, we yeah, madam. But I will
Madam
funny be
for
so. I will funny and fifth. Madam for saying obey probi. Also, madam for says only
I
no
will from
no.
wonja isa questions in bisa. Time no so a. Or then baba say me yire ya na me person wa na obere mai person o ware me. Enu anu no. Wonja ibisa hu hia. Sami me wo mani bio intimate de yen say bia binya no say ne won so wo kana nka me pe. But enye right. Oh yes all the pressure and the stress to ba no so.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
But
yeah.
singles or young adults have many problems. Sometimes parents are not aware.
Aware of. Oh,
The
that you can be.
challenges are one draws. In the moment you on stress and pressure, moment pressure, moment jai. Na mofra no ho hiha won kakra na at their own levels and right times want to make good or better decisions for their own lives. Moment
Mm,
jai sa pressure na editor mofra ye mano so.
okay, okay. Producer, I mean, say message kaka ba na obe project my ya. Kameni ebeje pa busia for still live on Chariot TV your time no aso anesa your papa you need the jumedi or her friend on open kojo asa or counselor yes it o person we need din kita yeah kind comments kaka iriana me de eno atwas good evening this is from Erekia Amisa. I say, good evening, Uncle George. Thank you for the wisdom. Great program. Thank you so much for watching us. Area AQB must say, this phone issues. Phone 70, them say, as a shaman for whom. Daniel Chum Nyante, I say, good evening, brethren, watching live from Mata Heko. All right, thank you so much for watching us. I think it's another. I'm not fine should I miss that question because I didn't directed the whole plane. It's yeah, the moon as it's yeah, papa. Who person in the kita who person. I feel now pet counseling, be why pet counseling. On worry cry you counseling sessions for home mama. It's yes, be why you answer. You be see how I best selected by man, Nina, I bet church. But some tree book a friend you are me. enti ubetumi afrɛ no na wato book no ebi. The number no ɛyɛ 0244260172. 0244260172. Ubetumi afrɛ yɛ papa anytime biara na problem a wɔwɔ no watumi ɛne no akasa. The book no nso deɛ ɛyɛ kama. Obi a message obi a wohwɛ yɛ bi a Chariot TV TikTok no bɛpɛ book no bi na wakan na wanya ntiasɛ wɔ nneɛma bebree ho. Ɛm sɛ obi commented wɔ TikTok ha sɛ there is no privacy. The fact say me who no what is so private about phone no anyway. So by the time I say we are looking at boundaries a war a brand with dating anymore. The dating no allow say we be humo to say one humo who a mistake. 1 month and TBM say what one tea a honor see but pe book ni bi when book ni bi abete
What can say wo hu wo ho a then what person wo hu
and so
maybe they
about
should
this on your wada when who are deja also when are deja into o
that's
phone
not the
no there
yaka say you can't go that far
you can exactly I'm so no one
then
band
and you know the yeah contest you can not ever contest where you but if you are not per se mean work as me per se me hu no me nim ni yie. I want to know him, I want to know her. What they make can say now work as an how much do you want to know of her or him? How much of him or her do you want to know? There are some basic things person worry untimi hu it is not possible. One person as an individual, one person kura unim hu wie.
how do you know yourself
Because sometimes ultimately any maybe my bisa say na ntimi ampa na me ye. So how much I mean one person ultimately hu wie o ye den akọ hu bi wie ansa na watimi aware no. Enye possible.
and the say
Who
excuse me man you time
aware
pa daddy
40 years, ebi na aware over 40 years still no surprises eba. Surprises eba aware no mu. Oyiri betimi ayi bibi na ahwe say ntimi yiri ada me ne
me
ho no
pa
sa.
na
Na okuru nso betimi ayi bibi say we nso fi. Inti what did they mean? Maybe they have to tell us what they want to know.
it's me so say
Ye
about her
mu
for
bi ni
pre
ye nim.
counseling na o be kire ye nyoma some pointers bi a ye hwa who we nipa no ho at least ultimate ekoso ware nipa no but say me ne net na me study ni be 1 year 2 years I say the suma answer. I think these are some of the excuses I remember on my
Na
road.
as soon as you go there, then you are entering into absurdities. Who make absurdities a wura baby a nyansa nim. I mean, let me put it that way. Because also hu nipa ndia meka baby na manfo so. Me say ndi obetwen na wawu na yadeda no na wahu say na nifunu be ye ansa na
Say, oh,
waware.
wow, new food.
Nifunu be ye den ansa na waware. So you want to know everything. You want to know everything. And the train no ni end that na who say be nifunu kura be ye say then na fi waware. No. I mean, what is it?
Very interesting. Man, Ebusa from GD is wow, full of conversation. Like I said, we've had a very interesting conversation. We were able to look at singles, you know. Yami Adoma, hopefully next week, you know. You better with married couples, no. Also, some of the boundaries are a woman term, and then marriage, you know, a couples not also against others, it's a family, so it's a friend, so how I was say boundaries, I was say that or term. Some of these things are very important. Charity, we are the man free. Ain't he? Why, shall to me ahwɛ except no ɛwɔ Chariot TV app no over Android a wobɛtumi download it ɛwɔ Play Store over Apple Store so wobɛtumi download it na wanya except no nyinaa na watumi ahwɛ yɛayɛ app no kama in fact wo download it ɛhyɛ da nti bi a biribi kakra bi na ɛbɛte afiri so nti bɔ mmɔden asɛ wobɛ download it na watumi afollow Chariot TV nyame yɛ adom a yɛbɛsan ba next week pɛpɛpɛ 7 p.m. ɛbɔ Mondays pɛ live and family corner yɛbɛba yɛne papa bɛsan ba na yɛde dwumadie no ntoa so abrɛ m nti dade yɛsane off krakra no boundaries no yaka nyoma bebre. Then I will catch ne cry catch omo date no some of the boundaries no say ye keep boundaries no. Remember ye lusu will be crisscross. Yeah, or last words to singles now yeah you date no.
Emeka
Or
ne
last
sɛ
words to words.
mokɔware a monya botere na monkɔ aware mu. Na nea wopɛ sɛ wohu wɔ wiase nyinaa na wowura aware mu a wobɛhu ne nyinaa. Biribiara a wopɛ sɛ wohu no, wobɛhu ne nyinaa ma n'afono. Maybe koraa wɔ ha wompɛ sɛ wohu biem. Worempɛ sɛ wohu.
Jesus
Nti
will
nea
pray
mɛka
at home.
nti mo nsusu na monya
Jesus.
ntoboase. Na biribiara a mopɛ sɛ mohu no, mobɛhu. Mpere wo ho nkɔhu. Wowura mu a
Okay.
wobɛhu ne
Exactly.
nyinaa. Ne nyinaa.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, viewers. We thank you all so much for joining us. This is Love and Family Corner. 80 aha in the day you may dear no ebebe. Tomorrow we here your TV no. Nyame adom another program say well every day your program at the mamo. 80 monkɔ so ahwɛ Chariot TV na nti ɛna Chariot TV ɛwɔ ɛhɔ. Wobɛtumi akɔ so a ahyɛ na wama foforɔ nso ɛsa aka dwumadie. Me a medi dwumadie ho kyia me sɛdeɛ muni me din dada no. Yɛfrɛ me Samuel Ababio. Nyame yɛ adom adasɛn dɛ yɛbɛhyia na yɛatoa yɛ dwumadie nso. Makra mo. Bye bye.
I want